YouTube world. It's the Amateur Adventurers Club. I'm Bill, this is Ann.
Howdy.
And today we're making tamales. We saw this really neat video on YouTube by B-Man and Michelle for them making tamales, and we thought we'd give it a try. Up in the Northeast, we don't get a whole lot of good Mexican recipes, so we wanted to try this one out. We are going to do chicken tamales. We've got our chicken breasts. We're going to cook them in the slow cooker. Then we're going to move on to soaking our husks in this bowl. And then tomorrow we'll move on to step 2. Okay, next step. So Ann's working on the masa. She's adding her 3 cups of warm water. As we said, we're using the Goya. We bought some gourmet salsa. We're gonna try that on top. We got the Zatarans. This is the broth from the chicken. We'll use that in the masa. We have our chicken, which we slow cooked. Now we're gonna add some chopped green chilies, and we're gonna try this red enchilada sauce from Old El Paso, mild. We have our corn husks that we soaked overnight. Drain the water, getting ready for those. All right, so we're putting together some tamales.
This one's kind of big, so I'm going to just tear this a little bit.
We're going to use that larger husk.
I'll save that in case we need to tie some.
Now the masa is a little bit mushier than we were hoping for. The consistency just doesn't seem to be there. We may have added a little bit too much of the broth and water, but we're working with it.
Well, we followed the recipe.
We followed the recipe on the back of the package.
We let it set for a good 5 minutes.
We're learning.
Okay.
And I added too much enchilada sauce to the chicken, so that's mushy, but we're working with it. V-Man said they'd be awesome no matter how they came out, so I'm taking his word for it. You're awful quiet, Ann.
I'm just rolling and thinking this is not. Gotta put a tie on this one because it's just a little too full, I think. Get a couple going here. There's a couple.
All right. We're gonna keep going with it. We'll be back shortly. So while Ann's working on a few more tamales, for whatever reason, this was our first batch of masa. I went by the ingredients, but way too messy. And I did put some chopped green chilies in the chicken. And I used the Old El Paso red enchilada sauce. We'll see how that comes out. And then we may try some of this Mateo's gourmet salsa on top of it with some shredded cheddar.
With a side of Spanish rice.
With a side of Spanish rice.
And maybe some corn.
All right, we're having fun. Fold it in.
Tuck it. You want to
Tuck
fold?
it.
No. Fold it down first.
Fold it. Roll it. Ta-da. We're gonna tie it. Double knot. Nice. We're getting there. Got a half a dozen.
This one I think I put too much in.
We're learning the amounts of the masa and the amounts of the meat that go in and the right size husk to use. Okay, so with our first batch, we were able to get 18 tamales. Got them all tied up.
Yeah, they look like they came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see, hopefully they're gonna taste just as good as they look.
Well, I think the appearance is more important than the taste, right?
True.
All right, so we're gonna steam them now, and we have, the only thing that we had that may work was our old lobster steamer with a basket for deep frying. So we're gonna stack them up like the B-Man showed us in his video. And while they're being steamed, we'll go ahead and cook up the Spanish rice and get that ready. Ann's got dish duty.
Okay, they all fit.
They all fit, perfect. Our portions have been good. We had the right amount of meat, right amount of masa. I soaked the right amount of husks last night, which was
Remarkable.
Perfect. So the first batch is getting ready to go in. All right, kitchen's back in order. The water's boiling. So we're getting ready to steam. We're gonna set tamales into our lobster pot.
Oh, warm.
Get the Spanish rice going.
Set my timer.
Set the
30
timer.
minutes. Okay.
We'll see you back in 30 minutes. Okay, I just pulled them out of the steamer. There they are. Ann ran up to the store to get some sour cream because she thinks it's a burrito. Here's the Spanish rice, some corn. Got our salsa, our shredded cheddar. All right, time to open them.
All right, cross your fingers. Let's see how this comes out.
Drum roll.
Seems to be peeling okay. A little bit of corn husk in that one. We'll worry about that later.
All right, looks good.
Okay.
All right, we're ready to eat. Everything's prepped. We wanted an impartial judge, so we got Nick before he heads back to New Jersey, our youngest.
Milking a hangover.
Milking a hangover. We had to add that, didn't we? All right, go ahead and give it a taste. Our first tamales. Gotta hear something positive,
I honestly say it's the best tamale I ever had.
because it's the first tamale you've ever had.
Maybe.
All right, thanks for the honesty. And
Delish.
B-Man and Michelle, thanks for the video. We're gonna enjoy our tamales now.